The vast expanse of the galaxy was a realm dominated by advanced civilizations. The Galactic Council, composed of the most powerful and influential species, ruled with a firm but fair hand. For centuries, they maintained peace through treaties, advanced technology, and military might. The mere thought of rebellion or an uprising from a lesser species was laughable, a mere footnote in their history. Yet something stirred in the depths of the galaxy, a secret that the Galactic Council had ignored for far too long. For decades, humanity had been underestimated. Humans were considered primitive, scattered across a tiny planet on the edge of the galaxy. Earth, their homeworld, was often seen as insignificant, with its inhabitants barely capable of interstellar travel. The aliens had heard the stories of humanity's rise from a backwater planet, but they dismissed it as nothing more than a fleeting moment of evolution. They were certain that the human race, bound by their old world ways, could never compete with the galactic elite. The Council's arrogance was their greatest flaw. It started as whispers, rumors of strange ships appearing at the edges of known space, silent and fast, with designs that seemed impossibly advanced for a species once considered nothing more than a nuisance. These ships were too powerful to be human, and yet, their patterns of movement, their tactics, everything screamed of human ingenuity. Then, one by one, systems began to fall, not through direct conquest, but through sabotage, strategic strikes, and covert operations. Entire fleets disappeared without a trace. The Galactic Council, accustomed to their dominance, barely noticed the subtle threat. It wasn't until a scout ship, dispatched to investigate the strange disappearances, found something that the truth began to unfold. The human fleet had arrived. The first sighting was nothing short of shocking. At the edges of the Drakkar system, a fleet of ships appeared, silent and unmoving, cloaked in the darkness of space. These weren't the primitive ships humanity was known for. No. These were warships designed for speed and precision. The fleet was vast, far larger than anything the Council could have expected. It was a fleet born from years of secrecy, a fleet that had been built in the shadows of the galaxy. The scout ship sent a distress signal, but it was too late. Within moments, the human ships appeared, swift and relentless, overpowering the Drakkar defense in mere seconds. The scout fleet, with all their advanced technology, couldn't even scratch the surface of the human ships. The Drakkar system, known for its military might, fell in under an hour. Word spread quickly across the galaxy, and the Galactic Council was forced to confront the reality they had ignored for far too long. A human fleet, more powerful than anything they had ever encountered, was on the move. At the heart of the Council, the ruling leaders met in a panic. The once complacent members of the Council were now visibly shaken. The humans, those primitive creatures they had thought so little of, had come to reclaim their place in the galaxy, and they were ready for war. How could this happen? One of the Council leaders, a towering Brixian with skin like molten rock, roared. How could a species this weak have built such an advanced fleet? This is impossible. It isn't impossible, another member, a slender Tivar, responded coolly. It's humanity. They have always been underestimated, but they have a resilience we've failed to comprehend. The truth was clear now. Humanity had been planning for this day for centuries. While the galaxy had laughed at them, they had been quietly building their strength. The human fleet wasn't just a symbol of their technological prowess. It was a testament to their unwavering will. In the face of the Council's shock, the humans made their move. The fleet surged toward the heart of Council space, a silent storm that seemed unstoppable. Each ship was equipped with cutting-edge weapons, cloaking technology, and powerful shields. The Council's military, no matter how advanced, found themselves unable to even engage the fleet without suffering massive losses. Human tactics were unpredictable. They didn't follow the standard conventions of warfare. They adapted. They used guerrilla tactics. They struck at the most vulnerable points in their enemies' defenses. The Galactic Council had never seen anything like it before. In an emergency session, the Council convened to discuss the human threat. "We have to act fast," said the Xalith, a fierce warrior species known for their brutal strategies. "If they breach our core systems, we could lose everything. But how do we fight something we can't even track?" "Send a message," a voice from the back of the room suggested. It was the Council's most secretive member, a Velar, a species known for their psychic abilities. We cannot fight them directly, but we may be able to communicate with them, negotiate before it's too late. The message was sent, and the human fleet paused. On the flagship, Captain Sarah Trent, the commander of the human fleet, watched as the transmission came through. The Council's message was filled with desperation, but it was clear they didn't understand. Why should we listen to them? Lieutenant Alex Carter, Sarah's second-in-command, asked. Because we're not here for revenge, Sarah replied. We're here to remind them that humanity has always been a force to reckon with, and we won't be ignored any longer. With a calm but firm voice, Sarah responded to the Galactic Council. The humans do not seek war, but we will not stand by while you dominate the galaxy. We have built our fleet in secret, and now we claim our place in this galaxy. You may try to stop us, but know this. You are not the only ones with power. Humanity is no longer the weak species you once thought us to be. The message was sent, and the Council realized the truth. Humanity had come, and there was no turning back. The fleet advanced, and the galaxy would never be the same again. This is a story where humanity, long underestimated, reveals their hidden strength and shocks the entire Galactic Council. The human fleet, built in secrecy, emerges as a formidable force, forcing the Council to rethink their perception of this once primitive species.